Destiny, mama look from when you call me. Destiny, mama look from when you call me. Eh, eh, I wanna rule my destiny. Eh, so help I please. I wanna rule my destiny. Whoa, I destiny. Yeah, from the album Inner Heights, man. Mark Myrie, aka Buju Banton. Yeah, man, he made two of the most influential albums of my career. Honestly, Till Shiloh and Inner Heights, man, two great albums from him. He was once a DJ, a dancehall artist that embraced Rastafari and just made some beautiful, beautiful music, man, you know. But anyway, moving on swiftly, just wanted to kind of do a little bit of wordplay on Destiny. There are games that basically have you having an itch and scratching the itch from time to time, and Destiny is definitely one of those games. Now, I have never ever hated this game. Never hated it. You know, I stuck at the game and basically played a lot of it with my friends. Strikes, missions, stories, Crucible, even the raids, you know, even raids that took fucking 11 hours to do and still not completed. I've done it, you know. But the question kind of remains for me personally, as I wouldn't say a hardcore player, but it still remains for me as someone who likes the game. Is it really worth me investing in the Taken King DLC expansion, whatever you want to call it? And the funny thing is that one of my friends, Stimpy, who I met at a level 8, he reminded me the other day. I think I was level 19 or 20 and he was a level 8. Now he's leveled up all of his classes to 34. And I asked him the question, so Stimpy, so what, you're gonna get the Taken King, right? Because this is the only game he plays, Destiny. And his daughter plays Minecraft. So those are the only two games I see him playing or being played on his PlayStation 4. And his answer to me was that, nah, I think I've done everything. And I'm thinking, what? And he said to me, well, it's not about the money rhythm, it's basically just doing the same thing over and over and over and over. There's nothing else I basically need to do. It's not about the money, it's not about the cost of it. It's just, you know, feeling the need to do exactly the same things with different variations of enemies and stuff. And I just thought to myself, dang, well, if he's saying that, you know, how am I gonna basically feel? But I really put it down to this. If we are all wine drinkers, let's say, not everybody's gonna basically drink the same bottle of wine in the same way. You're gonna have some people who will sip the wine, do a wine tasting thing, you know, swirl it around your mouth, gargle it, spit it out into a spittoon. Or you're gonna have people that basically sips the wine, or you're gonna have people that wouldn't even bother with the freaking glass. They would take the bottle and shove the freaking bottle down their neck. Do you know what I mean? But that doesn't mean to say that they all won't enjoy the game. They'll just enjoy the game at a different pace, at a different speed. Not the game, you know what I'm saying? It's not to say that they don't like the wine, but they would basically like the wine at a different speed, at a different pace. You know what I mean? And some people wouldn't want to drink any more wine for that period, but then they would have a craving for it in a not too distant future. So you get the point I'm making, right? So with that, and from my perspective, looking at Destiny, I really like Destiny. I really, really do like it. You know, I think a lot of hate that has gone onto it, I think it's just been fashionable to basically bash the game. But at the same time, you know, it can be argued that Bungie and Activision are not really treating the fans right with the whole collector's edition fiasco, you know, and what's his face suggesting that, you know, all we need to do is look at it and we will just throw our money at the screen. That wasn't really a good thing to do. That wasn't a good look, you know. But barring all of that aside, you know, if it was a case where they just basically put it out and they put it out in the right way, you know, would you buy it if it was at a little bit of a reduced price and it just met the needs of everyone in the Destiny community? You know, I think that's a no-brainer. I think people would definitely buy it, you know, and bearing in mind that the game is going to be around for another 10 years, well, another 9 years, because we've already gone past year one. So it kind of bears the question, well, how are future releases of expansions gonna be panning out for the game? And I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting to, you know, to think about. But I think people are kind of getting bored of the repetition. I think the only variation is basically the enemies and their powers and the guns and our supers and stuff like that. But, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong in that per se. You know, they can't make it outlandishly different because it would take away the essence of Destiny, you know, which a lot of fans really do like. With this match in particular, I think this was like my second Iron Banner match, and I naturally thought that I would suck at it, but seeing as people were basically tearing me a new arsehole with freaking thorns and vexes and stuff, I thought, you know what, let me just take mine out myself and see how people basically feel at the other end of my fucking nozzle. Do you know what I mean? You know, and I've just been watching how other people killed me, you know, their gun control and what have you. And I've kind of picked up on that. So I didn't really do too bad on this match. But yeah, the question remains, am I going to stick with Destiny? And I think the short answer is yes, but I'm not going to stick with it in a day one fashion. You know, I think a price drop will definitely be in order. I'm not busting my ass to get this, or to get the Taken King or any other expansion on day one, because I know what it's about, you know what I mean? And I think other games are more deserving of my money at this time, you know, new games, fresh games, you know. But Destiny will still remain one of those games in my collection that we will come to from time to time, because I don't hate the game. There are people that hate it with a passion, hate it, but I don't. I think it's still an entertaining game to play. With a bunch of mates, it's all good. And I have to say, you know, this is one of the games that are social-centric by nature. I met a lot of friends here on this game, and we still remain good friends to this day. So, you know, so I owe a lot to this game. You know, I can't be that selfish and ungrateful. Because before I'd played Destiny, I was more or less playing shooters by myself, not really hooked up with a squad of any kind. But when I started playing this game and hooked up with some of my friends, you know, my whole gaming experience has changed significantly. And I have to give thanks to Destiny for that. But anyway, that is it. That is all from me. All I can say is, yep, you know, I will still give Destiny my attention, but not at the rate and speed that Bungie or Activision expects. And it's with that, I'm going to thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for watching the video. And until we hook up again, you know the code. Whatever the game, media, format, genre, happy gaming, because that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters. And until I catch you on the next one, stay blessed. This Guardian is gone.